Good morning, all. Good evening. How are you today? Today is Art Day, Art and AI. I'm Beth. I am a care manager traveling in China and also an AI artist. So I have a day on Tuesday nights or Wednesday mornings for me where I talk about art and AI. And so today, what I thought I would do is share one of the apps that I is one of the ones I share the most often with friends who are new to, building a business or being a solopreneur, being an entrepreneur. So a lot of the people that I meet here on the road are in the health and healing industry, or they are artists, and they may not, they're trying to build their business. And so this tool is great for, sorry, my jacket is like bothering me. um, this tool is great for building a website and also other things. And so I just thought I would demonstrate it because it's super simple and super fast. So that is called Gamma app, and it's not to be confused with like Gamma.com or whatever. Make sure that you go to Gamma.app. So let me share my screen. Make sure that you're seeing it correctly. Perfect. Okay, so yeah, you don't see the website there. So let me just put that in the chat so that you have it correctly, because I have made that mistake before and gone to the wrong place and been like, oh no, they change it. So there's the link. All right, so you can see there's 4 different options here. We can create with a one-line prompt. We can paste in some text from like notes or a Word document or an outline. We can generate from a template, or we can import a file or a URL. So like if I have a current website, which I do, for example, I could import that and have it improve it or create a new one. So I thought what we might do is just generate from a one-line prompt. Let me just make sure it's working for you. Okay, it is. Um, and here, again, there's these options. You can do a presentation like a PowerPoint. You could do a website. You could do a document. You could do a social media post. So what we're going to do today is the website, the web page. And I am just going to draft something because I am going to try and help a new friend here who is an artist. So I'm going to say, so website 10 cards. Sure, that sounds good. Chinese large scale artist with uh, many awards and commissions, focuses on traditional Chinese painting with modern interpretation. Um, paints paints murals on walls as well as brush style uh, large scale painting. Is interested in reaching a wider audience outside of China, so is building this website in English. I don't know. Maybe not, I don't know. We'll see. So we'll just give that a moment. So here it just kind of gave it's the outline, right? This is what it's going to do. Looks amazing. Let's generate. And so it's already like pulled in color scheme templates for each of these different pages. Obviously, there's a variety of different templates, which is nice for visual design, so you can see there's like the colored box on the right. There's the three small boxes on the previous page. Here's three light boxes that are a bit bigger. Um, Here's a timeline. Beautiful. Visual gallery. And bring in some of his paintings. Wow. Okay, so there is that, and then you could just modify it. Either you could add another page, you could publish it, which I will do just to show you how it's done. You can also change the theme. Here we go, up here, edit theme, and you can choose different. Let me just again make sure you're seeing what I'm seeing. Good. You can choose different colors. So maybe, for example, let me just take a look again. Go through here. So this was kind of, I mean, it's muted, but it's kind of good for art that like it's a muted website because you want the art to stand out. Um, but maybe let's just see what happens if I click this one. Oh, I see what that did. That just changed the background color. It left the framing in the green for some reason. Um, so yeah, let me see if I do all black, what happens? Okay, that's also kind of nice. I feel like for artwork, that's kind of a nice thing. And then what are these? Dark, light, professional, colorful, dark. Oh, I see. Those are just the templates in different categories. Let me see this one. Okay. Yeah, I like that because it changed the font. I didn't like that other font. This is just more of a straightforward font. That one was a little bit too like blocky. Mm, nah, go back to that other one. Yeah. So anyway, I think, let me see, what about this one? No, see, that's the one that has like the blocky font. I like the black and white, but I don't like the blocky font. What about this one? I don't like the neon, being distracted by. Okay, that was not too bad. Let's leave it with that. Um, yeah, and so then you can move the pages around. You can just drag and drop them if you want them to be in different order. It's very easy. Film strip view lets you see them all together. And again, you can just drag and drop them if you want to move them around. It's just super easy, super straightforward. So now, um, if I wanted to share it with someone to have them edit it, I can. And then if I want to publish it, I just hit publish. And then this is now a public website. So, you know, I mean, that's phenomenal. And then you can just share this site with whoever. So, so that's just amazing. And I share this with people, especially new people who are just starting out, because it's just so easy and user friendly. Since we are here, I will go back for a second and show you. Let's try a different thing here. Um, Let me just try doing mine because I mean, mine definitely could use some upgrading. I haven't upgraded my website in a long time, and definitely could use some help. So let's see what it does. Import from URL, import. But again, this is something you can use to make social media posts. You can use it to make a PowerPoint presentation. Um, so yeah, maybe, I don't know. I haven't tried this honestly. Let's see what happens if I do social from my website. Form. Hmm. I'm not quite sure. Maybe it's just, oh, maybe it's going to, okay, we're going to stick with concise. We're going to do, let's do craft because I kind of like the vintagey thing. I'm going to do illustration, AI images, auto select, um, vintage, min, minimalist, maybe. Okay, I don't know. Let's do generate, see what happens. I don't even know. I have never done this, so you are learning along with me. I am not sure what to expect here. Wow. Okay, so if I go back to the top here, so there is a illustration that they did. Not too bad. I looks a little weird. And it's not like it doesn't have the artistic style of that I have of whatever, but it's not bad. Um, Describe a creative aging approach to aging that puts you in control. Swipe to learn more. Meet Beth Reeves. She helps you break free from judgment and create a life that truly reflects who you are. What does out of the box mean? Your rules, your vision, your journey. Who this is for? Older adults, family members. Power of personal consulting. Where Beth works on together to create da. Break free from stereotypes. Discover possibilities. What you'll gain. You're aging your way. I mean, phenomenal. Ready to start your journey? Contact Beth today. So yeah, pretty cool. I mean, I might use that. You might see that coming up. So yeah, Gamma.app. And I do have a couple other ones that I'm learning about and exploring all the time too. So I'll do demonstrations of different ones. This isn't the only AI website and social, builder that people use. There are quite a few. But I thought, this would be helpful. And for me, I thought this way I can kind of keep a library of these different tools. So, because I also can forget, like there's so many tools out there. I keep a list of all the ones I've tried and what I like and stuff, and just in an Excel format. But I thought this way I'll keep them in my YouTube channel and with the title Gamma.app website builder. And that way it's easy to go back and take a look again and see and be reminded about what worked, what didn't, that kind of thing. So I hope that this was helpful. Thank you so much for being here on my Art and AI Day. And I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Tomorrow will be business building, and I do have some ideas and some fun news, I think, for that one. And so, yeah, have a great night. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.